So hello everyone. Um, I will be attempting to write some Python code today. I have nothing in particular in mind. I I think I'll be just staying in Leetcode.com and trying to solve some problems. I want to make it a 6 or 5 hour stream, so I'll be coding continuously till 4, 5, 6 hours, I guess. But even if I reach till hour 3, I'll be happy. That's my goal. Today's goal is 5 hours, but let's see. Okay, let me go to neetcode.io. Two-pointer array and hash. Let's just valid sudoku. I don't like this font. Monospace. I'll make it JetBrains mono. Now, not yet. Fuck it. Never mind. You are given a 9x9 Sudoku board. A Sudoku board is valid if the following rules are followed. Each row must contain the digits 1 to 9 without duplicates. So each row means this must contain 1 to 9 without duplicates, and each column must contain this without duplicates. So okay, this one as well. Each of the 9 3x3 sub boxes of the grid must contain the digits 1 to 9 without duplicates. Each of the 9 3x3 sub boxes, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So here are 9 boxes, and each 3x3 box should contain letters from 1 to 9. Like this is from 1 to 9. So return true if the Sudoku board is valid, otherwise return false. Note: a board does not need to be full or be solvable to be valid. So it just means we just need to check if here are any okay. How do I do this? So it's a an array inside an array, so multiple arrays inside an array. So this makes it true. What are we checking? We are checking for these things. So personally, what I like to do is I don't like to write code directly in here. So I open up my VS Code and I'll make this way. So get it board, BOARD, and means W, not W, GG, Shift G, okay, Shift G and E. Oh my god, this is a disaster. How do I go down? What the fuck? Not now. Well, what happened was I wanted to learn Vim, and so I installed Vim in there, and everything just fucked itself in its ass. So yeah, we have a board, right, and we have this. So what I think is, let's. Okay, so we have the board and we need to check if each row contains 1 to 9 छ कि छैन भनेर हेर्नु पर्यो, and each column मा चाहिँ त्यस्तो छ कि छैन भनेर नि हेर्नु पर्यो. And then what needs to be done? अब यो 3x3 वाला यो चाहिँ कसरी हेर्ने? How do I do that? अब यतिको पहिला सुरुमा हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ for row in board अनि for number in board. So each row बाट each number लाई लिइराछौं हामीले हैन, अनि त्यसपछि नम्बर आइराछ हैन. सो इच रोमा हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो ओके, सो इच रोमा हेर्दाखेरि नम्बरहरु छ हैन. सो यो नम्बरहरु चाहिँ रिपिट हुन भएन. लेट्स जस्ट क्रिएट अ numbers. I'll create a list called numbers, and maybe somehow I'll be able to, for number in board say number in board भन्ने छु मैले हैन, रो हुनु पर्यो. And if I'll make a I'll make a list called scene. If number in scene छ भने चाहिँ return false गरिदिन्छु हैन. And if check valid भनेर self हैन, will pass the board and I'll return false यदि नम्बर सिनमा छ भने चाहिँ हैन भने चाहिँ what do we need to do scene dot append गरेर I'll make a append के लाई num लाई चाहिँ so this will check if our row is valid right if there are any repeating numbers in the row and so let's say and for column how do I check for column त्यसो भने list को त हामीले we accessed it serially अब for column चाहिँ एउटा लिस्ट को फर्स्ट एलिमेन्टलाई मात्र लिइराछ सो column भनेर column चाहिँ आउँदैन नि त फेरि for I in length of board means it will give me the number of rows so length of board भनेपछि चाहिँ I भने चाहिँ length of board भयो board को range भयो for j in range length of हैन so हैन okay so this I will keep त्यसलाई constant राख्छ and then we'll go त्यसमा so board को I वाला तर jth मा चाहिँ हैन so j मा हेर्दाखेरि हाम्रो I वाला चाहिँ जसको त्यस्तै छ that means will be board j भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ will go into will be changing this row but our this 1 4 यिनीहरु चाहिँ एउटै हुन्छ okay यो भन्दै गर्दाखेरि we should create a scene भन्ने यसमा पनि अनि scene dot append num लाई चाहिँ append गर्नुपर्छ अनि we should just check if num in यदि scene मा छ भने चाहिँ we should just return false and be done with it हैन भने चाहिँ we should just append it and keep on checking the next one so this two for loops should check for our rows and column depletion and for our 3x3 वाला त्यसको लागि चाहिँ what can we do what should be done भनौं न हैन अब so 9 वटा छ that means we go from 0 to 8 भनेपछि 0 1 2 सम्मको लागि चाहिँ एउटामा राख्ने 0 1 2 Does this even work? Check valid and we should give the board नै दिउँ न हैन अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ it should give us valid भनेर false हो यो true छ त what the hell false किन यदि नम्बर सिनमा छ भने चाहिँ false रिटर्न गर्ने हो नि त नम्बर सिनमा आइसक्यो what the hell के भइरहेछ यहाँ यो रो भयो हैन ए shit okay so we are considering dot as well alright if num in scene for number in row print number गरेर so for number in row if number भनेको चाहिँ if it's equals to dot okay it's a string so यो भयो यदि यो भयो भने चाहिँ पास हान्दिने हैन हैन भने चाहिँ append it alright यो वालालाई यहाँ पनि राख्नु पर्छ okay नन कसरी भइरहेछ बे किन भन्दाखेरि यो ट्रू छ नि त त्यही भएर नन भइरहेछ alright so it's our row and column checking वाला त्यो चाहिँ is working now what do we need to do we need to check for 3x3 boxes मा चाहिँ if there are any repeating one like any repeating digits भनेर चेक गर्नु पर्यो हैन so for that we can make use of 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 alright what can we do 0 1 2 4 should I keep track of I and J so that each time I'll do this scene wala cheese we can just pick up from where they left each time I'll do this scene wala cheese for I so I'll make a universal I and J I equals to 0 J equals to 0 for I in range for I in range 8 भनौँ न हैन 9 भनौँ किन 8 भन्ने हो र एकछिन for j in range अब यसमा चाहिँ नम्बर भनेको फर ओके यसमा चाहिँ नम्बर भनेको चाहिँ we should access I and J so that will give us 3 by 3 भन्छ जसरी लिए पनि भयो it doesn't really matter and we must append it to scene.append number if यदि हेरमै चेक गर्नु पर्यो अब हामीले यदि नम्बर इज इन सीन छ भने चाहिँ we must return false and L if यदि नम्बर इज डट हो भने चाहिँ we must pass अनि त्यसपछि मात्र we should append it यति जेलसम्म इफ इट्स यो फल्स भनेपछि चाहिँ यो भित्र हुने भयो है अब वी हेभ आवर रो एन्ड कलम सो रेन्ज भनेर यसरी छ है should be 9 okay nice range भनेर छ अब what if I do range row गर्छु र कलम गर्छु तर फेरि each iteration मा चाहिँ I want this to change है that means I want it to multiply by 2 यो त while use गर्नुपर्छ क्या हो while row is less than or equals to 9 for I in range row column भनेर यही छ हैन after it's done maybe we ought to the fuck के भयो रे is not supported between instances of list and end row भने के हो यहाँ छ त हौ डिक्लेयर गरेको फेरि index out of range. J कसरी out of range भयो? Number 3 भने 3 छ अरे. So 3/3 मा चाहिँ 3 छ हो. 3/3 मा 8 छ त. कहाँ गयो? कुन इटरेसन हो? रो 12. फेरि हेरौँ है. For ChatGPT, I don't understand this. Yeah. तर होइन यार एकछिन हेऱ्यो भने त सकिन्छ क्या यो 3/3 को बक्स छ होइन. 3/3 को बक्समा मैले हेर्नु पर्यो भने चाहिँ इफ देयर आर एनी रिपिटिङ नम्बर्स भनेपछि चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ आई भनेर यसरी जान्छु र जे भनेर चाहिँ तलब नै. ओके आई मात्र भन्यो भने चाहिँ योमा जानेको एउटा रो लिनेको. जे पनि भन्यो भने चाहिँ इच रोको लेटरलाई लिने भयो होइन, त्यो डिजिटलाई लिने भयो. सो वाइल डुइङ द्याट एन्ड देन मेबी त्यसपछि नि यतापट्टि गइरहेछ त. ओके सो दिस मिन्स द्याट आई निड्स टु स्टे कन्स्टेन्ट. Okay, G needs to stay constant. I like J like. Okay, I needs to stay constant and then G will change. I needs to stay constant. I'm so lost. Okay, I needs to stay constant, but J needs to change. The row भनेर छ, column भनेर पनि छ हैन. So row भनेर भएको बेलामा हैन. With our approach हामीले चाहिँ we are keeping I भनेपछि चाहिँ I यसलाई भन्यो, J यसलाई भन्यो भनेपछि we need to change J. So I needs to stay constant. I will stay constant for 3 rounds हैन. Okay, so I will stay constant for 3 rounds, but J will keep on changing. So it's not only up to range 3, but it should go up to okay, मलाई यो लेख्नै आउँदैन जस्तो भइसक्यो हो त है. सो रेन्ज 3 गरे भने चाहिँ हाम्रो यही भित्र मात्र भइरहेछ है. भित्र मात्र चाहिँ कसरी भइरहेछ इफ नम्बर इज इन सीन यो गर्ने. So actually let's just print number and see what's happening. Alright. अब So we are simply printing the numbers in that 3 by 3 blocks. So 12498 12498 12498. So हामीले प्रिन्ट चाहिँ गरिरहेछ होइन, हामीले सिन भनेर चेक पनि गरिरहेछौँ एन्ड वी आर गेटिङ लाइक केही पनि रिटर्न आइरहेको छैन. द्याट मिन्स इट्स नट रिटर्निङ फल्स भनेर बुझ्नु पऱ्यो. द्याट मिन्स नम्बर इज नट रिपिटिङ है. So my only challenge here is I need to figure out how to change my this so dandruff, holy shit. 0 1 2 3 4 5 0 1 2 3 4 5. So I will stay constant and G will keep on changing. So हामीले 3 वटासम्म मात्र हेर्नु पर्यो हैन. I have a very stupid fucking idea, but let's see if it works. We have not actually used this. Oh, Ramay. While I is less than राम कतिवटा फर के भइरहेछ मेरो दिमाग. My system is crashing, guys. While I is less than I feel like going to ChatGPT might be a smart way, like solution right now. Checking the 3 by 3 subgrid, inefficient or unnecessary use of scene. Alright, so यो थाहा छैन नि त मलाई. I don't know this. 0 देखि 9 सम्म गइरहेछ and we are stepping over by 3. So each time we will get 3 वटा गरेर आउँछ हैन. Set भइहाल्यो for I in range 3 or C in range 3. Number start row plus I start column plus G. So यसमा त्यो गर्न भन्दा पनि सेट गर्दाखेरि ठीक छ र सिन यस्तो कस्तो गर्नु भन्दा नि सेट बनाएर अनि for number in row यदि okay that makes यदि number is not equals to यदि number is not equals to dot and number scene मा छ भने चाहिँ return false okay else भनेर युज गर्न परेन we can just add भन्ने युज गर्न मिल्यो for column in range 9 for row in range 9 row अनि column आयो त्यही गरे एड गरे हैन अब यसमा 3x3 को चेक गर्ने बेलामा चाहिँ के गरे रे यसले for start row in range 0 देखि 9 सम्म with stepping by 3 अनि start column also the same thing त्यसपछि we still make a set अनि for I in range 3 भन्छ अनि for j पनि त्यही गर्नु पर्यो अनि हाम्रो नम्बर भनेको चाहिँ के हुन्छ नम्बर भनेको चाहिँ बोर्डबाट स्टार्ट रोबाट प्लस I अनि स्टार्ट कलमबाट j गरेर सो स्टार्ट रो मिन्स त्यो पहिलो रोबाट I start row plus I किन गरे okay so this will go like 0 and then by 3 so that means 0 1 2 and then it will go to 3 3 4 5 and then it will land on 6 7 8 so 6 7 8 is okay that is nice and I means सुरुमा त 0 हुन्छ so start row like that means 0 plus 0 it will be 0 only nice and if we need to check if number is not equals to a period and if number is not in scene भनेपछि चाहिँ के if it's not equals to dot and if number is in scene भनेपछि चाहिँ हामीले return false गर्नु पर्यो else हैन भने चाहिँ we just add that to the scene list हैन how do I do that scene dot add गरेर अनि I'll just के लाई add गर्नु पर्यो नम्बरलाई अनि we return true गर्नु पर्यो true गरिदिनु पर्यो this is it हैन त so it returns true I need code let's log in with GitHub Okay, let me turn off the screen capture for now. What was the number? 52. टाइम कम्प्लेक्सिटी एकदम OFN स्क्वायर नै हुन्छ किन भन्दाखेरि आई डोन्ट थिंक देयर इज एनी अदर वे टु मेक दिस like reduce the time complexity because we need to go into in the individual elements to see if they are repeating or not, so that results in dual for loop which automatically makes it OFN squared. So space complexity is OFN. That seems reasonable. Hash uses ray. Okay, I don't know this. I don't really know this. What is hash? Hash map in Python.
Hey everyone, today we are going to be starting a series on Python data structures and algorithms to get you ready for interviews. Today we'll be covering hash maps, also known as dictionaries. We'll start the video off by explaining what hash maps are, why we use them, and how to code with them. After that, we'll solve a practice coding interview question together that requires hash maps, so you get a better understanding of how to use them. In the future, I will be recreating this same series for Java, C++, and any other languages you want me to. Even if you don't know Python, you should still watch this video because the explanation of the data structure is applicable to all coding languages. Enough of the intro, let's dive in. A hash map, referred to as a dictionary by Python, is a data structure that stores information, called values, and pairs them up with unique identifiers, called keys. A simple example to understand this is a university GPA directory. Each student likely has a unique student ID, which is the key, and it has a respective GPA along with it, which is a value. Or, think of a list of capital cities. If we make the keys countries, we can just look up the country to find the capital city, which is the value. Hash maps are useful for two main reasons. The first is, when working with big software systems, readability becomes incredibly important, and being able to customize keys can be quite helpful. The second is that hash maps allow for searching of specific values in O of 1 runtime, which is faster than arrays and linked lists, which have a search time complexity of O of n. Now you know what hash maps are and why they're useful. But let's dig a little deeper and understand how hash maps actually work. Hash maps are commonly built off of a predefined data structure like an array. Like hash maps, commonly built off of a predefined data structure like an array. Like hash map,
okay, that makes the number is not equals to the number is not equals to dot and number सीनमा छ भने चाहिँ return false. Okay, else भनेर युज गर्न परेन, we can just add भन्ने युज गर्न मिल्यो. For column, for column in range 9, for row in range 9, range अनि त्यसपछि we still make a set ray. We still make a set and for I in range 3 भन्छ.
Arrays preset. You will get an array group and return your words. It is to think that we should go through each of the words in strings and compare that word with all the other words. So for example, we could start at eat and check, okay, it has an A, an E, and a T. What about T? Oh, they have the same letters. Let's group them together. Now let's compare eat and tan and go through them that way. However, if you did that, it would become incredibly inefficient as the length of strings got longer, because we have to check for each element in strings, we are checking every other element. This has a time complexity of n squared. What if there's a more efficient way of doing this? I'll give you a few seconds to stop and think about how we can go through this a bit better. Now, we've come up with an idea for how to solve this in O of n squared time. But can we make this better? What if we could go through each element only once and check if it's an anagram from there? That would be a solution in O of n time. Seeing as this is a video on hash maps, you've probably already started thinking that we could use a hash map to solve this.
No shit.
If you're on that train of thought, you're absolutely correct. But how are we actually going to be using this hash map? I'll give you a few seconds to think about that. Okay, if you need more time, pause it here, but now we're going to go through the solution. Basically, we want to go through each word in the strings and check if its combination of letters is already a key in the hash map. So, we would get to eat and check, is the combination of 1A, 1E, and 1T a key in the hash map? If it is, add this word, eat, to the array associated with that key. Then let's check T. Is E, A, and T already in there? Yes, it is. We just saw it. So now let's add T as another value in that array associated with that key. This process will continue until we've built out a
What the fuck? You're sure लाग्छ होला यार.
Hi, Mr. Fitness.
Fitness. Fitness dick in your mouth, girl, baby girl, come on.
So, what brings you in today?
Oh, me? I'm sick.
Oh,
Sick and tired of you leaving me on red, girl, stop playing.
well, if you are sick, I'm going to need.
Loh, I can't stop streaming, man. What the fuck? Loh. You man.